What is photography to you? 摄影对你来说是什么呢？ Hasselblad Master Tay-Kay Chin tells you what roles photography plays in his life. 哈苏大师郑家劲告诉你，摄影在他生命中扮演的角色。
When I was very young, I think I was a little bit socially awkward, growing up and not being very confident. I found photography to be a very useful tool in hiding my introvert self behind something. I discovered quite early that when I have a camera and I'm busy taking photos, people become a little bit more sympathetic and they leave me alone because they get this impression that 他需要专心拍照，不要去打扰他。So people leave me alone because they feel that, wow, this guy has a camera, so he's doing something important. Leave him alone. And because of that, I was able to get around, observe people, and even getting close to people without actually getting close to people. Camera was a great excuse. When I didn't want to talk to people, I just say, sorry, I need to concentrate. But if I see someone that is interesting or I have an interesting conversation, I can easily put down my camera. So it became a very good tool for me. But I also realized the power of image making, what it can do in helping me create a reference point. Like for example, I want to tell people I grew up in Geylang. It smells that way, it looks that way. Sometimes my words are just not as powerful or beautiful in describing what I really experienced. So photography really saved my life. I think if not for photography, I think I would still be very shy. Somehow it makes me feel a little bit more wooty, that I can do things I normally won't do. I've been in photography for 30 years now. It is quite different. My relationship with photography is like a circular, going round and round and round. And I went from being very shy, using a telephoto lens to capture things far away, to very, very bold, using a 21mm and it's still not wide enough. There was a stage when I was 20-something to 30-something. It was quite fearless. That I thought at the time that the only way to do photography is to be in people's face. As I get older, I think I'm back to wanting to keep a distance between me and my subject. So now when I make photographs, it's no longer just based on my obsession with telling the truth. When you're 50 years old, suddenly truth becomes a little bit more ambiguous. So when I'm taking a photograph, oftentimes it is for me to use it later in a way that may not be very truthful. Wow, about 5 years ago when I discovered that ability to actually twist things around, it was very fascinating and quite scary. Because while a photograph cannot really lie, how I use it, the possibility of the use of my photograph is limitless. I can take a very ordinary picture of someone walking alone and by adding music or by adding words, turn it into something very scary. But my method of photographing is still the same. I don't manipulate, I don't change. I'm still capturing people as they are, except I discovered that I can, by editing, put my own interpretation and meanings.